I wanted to come on and go live tonight to give you a cool update on one of our Secret Santa recipients who you might remember we posted his surprise last week. His name's Saidu. We surprised him at Sam's Club with a gift from Secret Santa, and I ran into him. I'm going to give it a second because I just got the alert that we're live. So I'm working late tonight. All of us here at East Idaho News, well, most of us work one late night a week. And Thursday night is my late night. So we come in and we cover any news that might happen in the evening and we get caught up on stuff. And that's actually what I'm doing right now. For those of you that have ordered your Secret Santa shirts or your East Idaho News hoodies, well, there's those hoodies. And look. The shirts are here, almost all the shirts. And there's the sweatshirts and the hoodies. And I know many of you don't live in America and you've asked, how do I get a shirt? I'm going to have some good news for you in a few days. We're working on getting the international shirts taken care of. So for those of you that have ordered, I'm packing them up for you personally. And I'm even signing some of our little ornaments. Every order gets a free ornament. And every ornament gets, or every shirt order gets a Secret Santa tissues. So that's what I'm doing here at work. So we're off and running with Secret Santa videos. We are shooting almost every day this month. And in December, we're just getting started. It's so surreal. And we're getting so many nominations. Thank you, everybody who's sending in your nominations. If you know of anybody, we're still accepting them. We're going to accept them up until, I think, December 20th. So you can submit until December 20th, and every single one is read, not by me, but by our team. And then we meet. We had a meeting today. We discuss all the nominations. We vet them. We make sure the stories check out, and then we go out and we surprise. And tomorrow we're going to hit the ground running surprising. But yesterday, I went into Sam's Club for lunch and to pick something up. And I know that many of you saw the surprise that we did with Saidu. He's the young man who works at Sam's Club. His baby was born premature, and they found out that he had Down syndrome and a hole in his heart. And so he's been at the NICU for quite some time, several weeks, and he's on oxygen. And they have a 2-year-old, and his wife stays at home to care for the kids while Saidu works. And he's just, it's been real stressful. And we went in. He was actually our very first surprise that we filmed this year. We didn't air it first, but it was one of the very first one we filmed. So it was a great one to start. So I walk into Sam's Club yesterday. We posted the video. Many of you, if you didn't see it, go watch it. And many of you really liked it. And he's such a great guy. I walk into Sam's Club yesterday, and there he is. There's Saidu. And so I went over and I'm like, Saidu, how you doing? And we got talking, and he said, guess what? Our baby is home from the NICU. Little baby Oliver went home from the NICU just a few days ago. And I said, I got to see a picture. And so he said that I could share some pictures with you. Do you want to see the pictures? Let me find them. I actually put them on my Facebook page. And because I don't know how to show the screen grabs on my phone, here's what I'll do. Let me just show you. Sorry, this is on my Facebook. There's me and Saidu. Of course, I had to get a selfie. Let me make this big. So there's me and Saidu in the TV section. If you live in Idaho Falls or Eastern Idaho and you go into Sam's Club, be sure you say hi to him. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. That's baby Oliver. And he's home. They released him from the NICU. He still has nurses that have to come into the house twice a week at least. And they have to take care of him. And he likely has to have a surgery later on. There they are walking out of the hospital. Look at that. Of course, he has his oxygen tank. And there he is, just sound asleep in his little car seat. And then here's the family in the NICU right before they left. So Oliver is home, and he's adorable. And Saidu just asked if I could pass along his family's gratitude to all of you. So many of you have prayed for this little boy, have prayed for this family, have thought about them, have wondered how they're doing. And I'm just so happy I had to come on tonight and give you this update. This is on my Nate Eaton Reporter Facebook page. You can go and see the update that I posted there, but that is the update. He's not 100% in the clear yet, but hopefully soon. I guess the place where he has the hole in his heart, sometimes if you have a hole in your heart, according to Saidu, they can heal on its own. But this is like on a valve or a ventricle that they're not thinking it will heal on its own. So he'll need another surgery, open heart surgery. They're praying that they can wait on that or give it some time. But he's home. The nurses come in. He still has to go to the doctors. He still is on the oxygen. But Saidu said that he doesn't think he's ever had a more kind gift than the one from Secret Santa, which just touched my heart. And he said that so many of you have reached out for them. In fact, one of you walked into the club, the Sam's Club, a few days after the video went up, asked where Saidu was, walked over to him and gave him $100. It's just so amazing to me that the ripple effect continues and that people have stopped him for hugs and they've stopped him for to give him best wishes. So I wanted to let you know that, and also let you know that we have some other updates coming. I know one of the main things we get asked every year is, can you do updates on past recipients? I wish we could. We do like 100 of these a year. So at this point, we'd have 1,000 updates. Sadly, some of these people have passed away. It's always so sad when and surreal when we surprise someone and then a few months later we get their obituary. But most are still alive and most are doing better and well, and I see them out when I'm out, and I love it when they say hello. And so, if you received a Secret Santa gift anytime over the past 10 years, and you wanted me to share a video or an update, please email me. Send me an email, send me the video. I have a few videos that have come in over the past few weeks that we're going to post so you can get a refresher, you can get an update on how people are doing. Because that's always so fun to hear how this has changed. And some of these stories are just so miraculous how these horrible situations with health problems and whatever have been overcome uh, due to, you know, miracles and other things. So that's the update on Saidu. If let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I have a minute here. Somebody asked what I'm doing at work so late. Let's see, it's 7:30 in Idaho right now. Um, I came in later today to do some stuff at home this morning, and so right now what I'm doing is packing up t-shirts and sweatshirts that many of you ordered. And if you haven't seen them, if you need an idea for like a ugly Christmas sweater party this year, I don't think these are ugly, by the way, but if you need an idea of something fun to wear, I would suggest this one. Look at our Santa with sunglasses. Be a secret Santa. That's one of the main messages. I actually wore this in today's video. We have sweatshirts with this design, and then we have t-shirts, and then we have hoodies. So whether you're a hoodie person, a sweatshirt person, or a t-shirt person, we've got these. And I have some good news. In a day or so, so many of you have been like, can you send your shirts overseas? And the answer is yes, but I can't tell you about it now. It will be in a few days. For those of you overseas, we just don't have the staff to do all this, but we found a company that's going to help us. It's going to be expensive. I'm not going to lie to you, but if you really want it, we'll get you a shirt, a Secret Santa hoodie or sweatshirt or t-shirt. And then the other design, which I love. In fact, I had some people stop by our newsroom today and they asked if they could buy these for their family pictures, which just is awesome to me. They're so comfortable too. Check this one out. 'Tis the season for Secret Santa. We have our little logo there on the gift. So again, I don't feel obligated to buy these. Really don't, that's not the whole purpose of this. We're not making money. We're not doing this. Secret Santa is going to continue on whether you buy a shirt or not. But so many of you have asked, how maybe you can get involved. And the best thing is for you to be a Secret Santa yourself. That's Secret Santa's whole mission is no matter where you're at in the world, no matter what you're doing with your life, everyone can be a Secret Santa. And hopefully that's what this does. And we're just having a little bit of fun with the t-shirts and the sweatshirts. You can go to eastidahonews.com/shop, SHOP, if you're interested in getting a shirt. And then we have our East Idaho News hoodies. So there's the update. Okay. So many of you are asking about the overseas shirts. I don't have all the details yet. We just started working on that today. And those of you in Australia will be able to get one. And I'll do another video when we get that ready to go and everything's set. so that you all can get one. So glad that many of you, by the way, I'm interested where you are watching from because I know we have a large audience that watches our Secret Santa video. And I hope one day for all of you in Australia to come myself and visit Australia and bring a whole suitcase of shirts with me. Same with those of you in the UK, Mississippi, Bentonville, Alberta, Georgia, Virginia, love Virginia, Des Moines, Ontario, Illinois, Philippines, Tallahassee, Oklahoma, Michigan, Philly. Wow. Awesome. Virginia, Southern California, Pocatello, Alberta, Missouri. So good to see you all. LA, Vancouver, New York, Alabama, Marion, Massachusetts, Tulsa. Yeah, I don't know if any of you watched our coverage during the Vallow-Daybell trials. I went live every night to do a recap during Courtroom Insider. And I really liked talking with you all during that. And so it's nice to be here with you all again today. Queensland. I lived in Queensland for 2 years, Melissa. So maybe I'll do more of these if you want, and we can just, talk, and I can talk about Secret Santa or whatever else is going on, and give you the update. For those of you that just tuned in, I originally came on. You probably saw an update on Saidu. I let everybody know that his little baby boy Oliver is home now. There he is. And he went home from the NICU just a few days ago. There he is with his mom and dad going home to baby sister. And there he is in his suit, in his, not his suit, his car seat. And with the oxygen tank, of course, he has to have that so that he can be there. And then here we have little Lincoln, Nebraska. Hi, Sam. There we have him in his seat, in his car seat with his mom and dad going home. So if you're in Sam's Club and you can go say hi to him if you're in Idaho Falls. Oh, yeah, some of you have ordered Secret Santa shirts in the past. Sorry, that was a real big close-up of my nose. This is, by the way, this is the room where we come in and we record our stuff. Like if we need to do a voice track on something, this is kind of a behind-the-scenes look. Actually, maybe you want a tour? I can give you a tour of our newsroom. No one's here right now. It's late. But this is where I'll come in and I'll track here. And we found when we put all these shirts up here, and the sound is perfect. Someone asked if I've actually met the Secret Santa. I have. I have met the Secret Santa. There we go. We don't meet in person a lot. How did your mother-in-law enjoy her involvement? My mother-in-law was the best. So she came to watch our kids while we went on a cruise. We went on the Crime Con cruise. And she came out from Virginia. She's recently retired. And she came over and said, or she was willing to watch our kids. And the night before we had that Secret Santa surprise at McDonald's, we didn't know if it was going to happen because there's a lot of stuff. We try to keep it when we go into a surprise, we tell as few people as possible because we know that people have been tipped off. And so we don't want anyone tipped off. I want it to be as genuine as possible. We used to bring family members with us or friends, and we try not to do that anymore because I really want it to be a total surprise. So we found out the night before we'd be able to go visit Hope at McDonald's and that we had the 3-row Toyota Highlander. And so my mother-in-law, Kathy, came to town and I said, do you want to come with us? And she's like, yes, she's never been on one in 10 years. Neither have my parents. They're coming in a few weeks. And I'm going to try to get them to come with us. So we went and she had just got, she and my wife had just gotten a pedicure because we were leaving on a cruise the next day. And that's why she was in flip-flops. Erica, many of you saw the flip-flops. So anyway, we went to McDonald's and Kathy, Grandma Kathy is what my kids call her. Mama Kathy loved it. She had such a good time. She was crying and she's like, I don't know how you hold it together. And it was one of the best ones. And Hope's just so wonderful. So yeah, she had a good time. Someone asked how long we plan on doing Secret Santa. I hope forever. I hope if I get too old to do it and you're tired of watching me, Emmy, my daughter, can take it over, or my son, Everett and Elliot, they can do it. But I think that this wasn't supposed to be a forever thing, by the way. This started 10 years ago with $100,000 from Secret Santa. And it was just kind of a 1-year thing. 5 days before Christmas, I get a call from the Secret Santa, who I didn't know very well. And he just said, can you help me find people in need? And now look where we're at. Do I have a favorite? That is so hard to answer. There are so many that just have like a little special place in my heart. Um, and there's some that still send us Christmas cards every year. There's some that I see, as I mentioned, out and about that it's just so happy to see. There was one surprise we did a few years ago, several years ago, a family that had several children and they were all little. And I was at a high school last year. I think I was speaking to a class or something. And after I was going to my car, and a kid came up to me and said, "Hey, you don't remember me, right?" And I said, "No, what's your name?" And he said, "You came and surprised my family for Secret Santa a few years ago. That was the coolest Christmas ever." So that was nice. Um, so yeah. Did you re-upload the Secret Santa video you posted in the last week where the sound cut out? Yes, so sorry about that. We had an issue. YouTube, for some reason, uh, cut the sound on one of our videos. So, well, all you heard was the music. So we re-uploaded the video differently, and then YouTube fixed the original one. So everything should be fine now. I'm so sorry about that. That's never happened before, and it was quite annoying. We were here late working on that, but yeah, it should be fixed. Thank you for asking that. It'd be wonderful to hear how some of the Secret Santas are doing. Yeah, I agree. I would agree. I'd love to do that. It has always been the same Secret Santa, and he does not take donations. Instead, what he says is you can be a Secret Santa wherever you live, and that's what he does. That's what he wants you to do wherever you're at. All right, let me give you a quick tour around the East Idaho News newsroom, if that's okay. Again, nobody's here. It's just me. I'm gonna flip the camera. So this is normally not a t-shirt room. This is normally like there's a desk in here where people can come back for privacy, and the that's where we record stuff. And this is where I'm packing up the t-shirts. And then we have more t-shirts here. And then in here is our actual newsroom. This is our little break room. As you can see, we have the fridge and the water cooler and whatnot. And here is our conference room. Oh, Stephanie and Taylor just ordered shirts. Thank you so much. The lights are off. And we need a new paint job. I admit, look at that horrible paint. What happened was there were white spots everywhere years ago when we moved in the building, and I found an old bucket of paint, and I said, "Oh, I'll go through and touch it up." What I didn't realize is I was using that color on the wall. So yeah, that's what happened. Sorry about that. I've told our landlord we need a new paint job. So this is our conference room. Very boring. I know we need decorations on the wall. Maybe what I should do is have you each send us a decoration. Here's our big East Idaho News banner. In here is Jordan's office. I don't think he'll mind if I show you his office. This is our photographer, Jordan. He has the coolest office because he has the coolest toys. Check out this. I mean, he's just a fun guy all around. And then he's got his sticker fridge, and he's just a great guy to work with. I work with the best people. I got to tell you that. Yeah, everybody I work with, I hope they work with us forever. In here is Josh's office. He's our sales guy. This is Robert's office. He is our web IT guy. He makes sure that we don't go down. And here's our newsroom. But this is my office. Look how messy it is. Can you believe it? Yes, I have. I have all these pictures on my wall of things I've done in the past and people I've met. This is Arlene Hicks. She went blind one day, woke up completely blind, and she's just such an inspiration to me. I had to put her on my wall. This is me with the day that Lori Vallow came in an airplane from Hawaii. We staked out the airport, and this was our crew. Some of these guys are with Dateline, good people. And that's just a memory that I'll always have. Right after they put Lori Vallow in, we're like, we got to get a picture. There's me with the musical group Gentry. There's me with the news anchor Carol Makita. I was in a helicopter over Richmond, Virginia. There's me with some other people. So yeah, I'm not going to go through all my photos with you, but this is there's Robin Roberts from Good Morning America. And Garth Brooks. There's us with the Wienermobile. This is one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. Probably the scariest things. I rappelled down a 400-foot building in downtown Richmond, Virginia. And I didn't think I was afraid of heights, but this scared me and I was on TV. I almost died. It was awful. I don't think I would ever do it again. There's me doing a live shot in the snow, me with Dr. Phil. Anyway, more pictures over here. And then I have a bunch of hats. I kind of collect hats. There's my family, some other family pictures. I need to update those. I have this in my office, JJ and Tylee. And a viewer sent me that. And I have it there and I see them every day. And also during the trial, a viewer made this for me. Look at this. This is a mallet, a judge's mallet. It's just one of the most incredible gifts that someone has ever sent me. So I have that in here. Emmy gave me a Coca-Cola fridge for my birthday one year. There's just other stuff I've collected throughout my career and throughout my travels. And this is where I sit. This is my dinner. Sorry, turkey. I have in that container. Probably shouldn't eat it. Anyway, you've seen enough of my office, but this is where I work every day and edit videos, and hope you like it. And here is our newsroom. And you can see nobody's here. These are where our reporters sit. Here's our Secret Santa hats ready to go. David sits here. Alan sits back there. Andrea, Caitlin, they all sit here. We had to, normally we don't have this folding table, but we had to readjust these tables. So sorry that it's a little bit not organized. Over here is where Nate Sunderland sits. He's our managing editor. This is where Rhett Nelson sits. And this is where Lindsay sits. She's our business administrator. She's gone right now. This is our studio. I'll show you in here. This is where we do interviews, and I'll go live sometimes. We'll do debates. There's our cameras on the wall. So yeah, that's East Idaho News. What do you think? That's where we work every day. We work in a good place. We have a good time, and I'm blessed to do what I do. And I just got to thank you all for what you do and supporting us, no matter where you're at. I often wonder if where would we be without all of your support? We wouldn't be here. And media is in trouble right now. A lot of news agencies are shutting down or losing money or consolidating. And we're in a fortunate place where we don't have that problem because of you all. So thank you. And we will keep the Secret Santa going. I probably should wrap up here because I have more t-shirts to pack up and more sweatshirts and more news to post. But stay tuned for some surprises. We have some really good ones coming up. And thank you all, no matter where you're watching from. We appreciate it. And yeah, someone asked, it's eastidahonews.com/shop. That's where you can get them. For those of you international, stay tuned. We're going to have news on how you can get a shirt. I wish it could be cheaper. Look at the lens of the cameras. Come on, drummer. I'm talking to you right here. And there's the lens. Is that better if I look right there? Anyway, that's the latest. Hope you're all doing great. Thank you for brightening my day. I say brighten your job. There. Okay. Is that better, drummer? I'm looking right at you. Looking right at you. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I'll tell my family hi for you all. We love you too. And yeah, maybe I'll do this more often over the coming weeks. In fact, I think that next time we go live, or not next time, one time we go live, we'll be in the East Idaho News car, all the Secret Santa elves, and we'll all talk to you as we drive to a Secret Santa. How does that sound? Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a good night. See ya. I need to hit this, right?